But speaking of awards,
Mhm.
and what you talked about with the characteristics of excellence in undergraduate research, that
Yeah.
work that task force is doing, which is, ongoing and still great. I know that it's going to make a great difference in updating it.
Yeah.
Um, but to speak to that, the ARA recipients always use that as part of the nominations process. So let's just make that smooth transition over to some news that we want to go through with ARA.
Oh,
Um,
oh,
so I know that there's a special announcement.
yes. Well, the Aura Award 2022, the recipient is Norwich University in Vermont. Um, Keep remembering that the Aura Award is given to recognition for institutions with exemplary program that provide high quality research experiences for undergrad. So extending my congratulations to Norwich University and to the staff, faculty, and everyone who have worked uh, really extensively to advance undergraduate research on that campus. Congratulations every time.
Yes, definitely. Congratulations. It's an amazing honor. It is a great, great, great award to receive. And
Yeah.
they are an amazingly talented and great undergraduate research program that's there at Norwich.
Okay.
But along with those amazing awards, we definitely have tons of awards coming from our divisions. Our divisions are working hard and they are getting those awards out left and right. 13 different divisions working hard. I know my team here at the national office is always like another award. Okay, like great. Let's focus on some other awards that are coming out. I know the Goldwater Scholars announcement will be coming soon, but what about the other one?
Well, awards are just part of the happiness of life. I think that we could celebrate. I think sometimes we get so immersed in probably what's dark and what we really don't want to have to spend our time on. To be able to switch from that or to balance that off with celebration. So let's talk about the divisions. First, you talk about arts and humanities. Um, they would have announced by March 15, so you have that one. By the time you hear this, the Trimmer Travel Award would have closed, and then also the Silver Ranko Award for mentoring. Um, that these awards, it's like I said, a celebration of the work that we do, because I think then they become motivations for all of us to be able to say, how can I do better? How can I target excellence in undergraduate research? And more than anything else, honor the leadership in undergraduate research as our strategic goal. Now, this gives me the opportunity, Elizabeth, to celebrate um, one of our early founders and early workers in the undergraduate research history, um, Brian Andrew. So we, Brian worked very much in the early phases of the Curve organization. And one of the things that I'd like to hold up is to the celebration of his life as a strong contributor to the work of Kerr, that foundational work on which we stand today. So I think here we go. You have a quotation from his writings and his support of undergraduate research in those early years. Um, can we listen to that to really understand his contribution to the foundation on which we stand today?
Yeah, so Kerr was founded in 1978, for those who do not know. But this quote comes from an excerpt from Michael P. Doyle in his basically his dissertation of what happened at the very first meeting that they had in 1981. And it says, in the foreword to the first edition, Brian stated what was to become a central theme of this new organization. Research is alive and thriving at a wide variety of undergraduate private colleges. This was occurring despite heavier formal teaching loads, a multitude of extracurricular campus activities and committee assignments, geographic isolation, and time for only an occasional professional meeting. He goes on to say that the legacy of excellent students may, in fact, be one of the strongest assets of undergraduate teacher-researcher relationships. And this sentiment was to become the focus of Kerr. And I think, what, to your point, Ruth, that you had mentioned before, that leadership, those roles that we talked about for the elections, the volunteerism that we're seeing, the accomplishments that we notified in the year in review for 2022, and many of the years beyond that. But, this year in particular, at least for me, and I know for the many conversations, it's just been a whirlwind. It's February. I mean, that's just crazy, but it's been a whirlwind. And we have a lot of work to do. We have a lot of work in our workload currently. A lot of our members have said that they are overwhelmed still. There's that light at the end of the tunnel that we all started seeing is still pretty far away, and we don't know when we're going to reach it. And I think to Brian's quote that I just read is that we've always had this heavier lift. We've always had this amazing workload that just never stops. But it's that excellence of students and that strong power of undergraduate research is the main reason why we continue to go for Kerr, is the main reason why this community is here, and that we are a part of it, and that to itself is just an amazing asset. And I thank Brian every day for his contributions.
Yeah. That's you're correct. Sometimes we forget to look back on the folks who came before us to listen for their words again. Sometimes in celebrating the life, we are forced to remember. So to Brian's colleagues, to his family, we say thank you. Because now, although this year is disappearing, we can with confidence then look forward to the upcoming events and continue with courage to move forward. So with that behind our shoulders, but moving us forward, then we can transition into saying, okay, so what does the rest of this Kerr year